Hi guys, Stargift Tarakasha. It's great to see you again. This beautiful morning that is going to turn into lunchtime super soon at some point. As you can see, I'm still doing my hair, and this is actually a very good example of me starting shit and not finishing it. So yeah, this is literally like unfinished from yesterday. I had some stuff that I had to do, and so I had to get out of the house, and so that's literally the main reason why this isn't done. Um, so shame on me. So I want to go ahead and talk about my dream last night. As you know, I'm doing a 40 days, 40 night fast from masturbation, and no masturbation for 40 days and 40 nights. And I did have a dream. I'm recording all my dreams. Um, and I kind of remember this, so let me see if I can go into um, good synchronization chronology on this. So it really started with some like as if I was going to my high school for like it's so the whole thing was that we were going back to high school because the government was like, yo, you guys got to go back to high school and finish this and that and blah 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 blah. And we were just like, what? And it's like mandated, so we have to go back to high school. So I meet all my old classmates. I mean, people that I have that I wasn't even like tight like that with. And I'm just like, what? And we got cars and shit, so we're trying to find parking spots and like, cause we're like grown ups, dude. Like, we don't need to fucking ride the bus or like, park where the like other teachers are. Like, we're on their level. And so we're parking and we get out and we're just like, man, dude, like we got degrees and shit, and like what the fuck, like the and like some guy was just like the master's degree should like park here and there. And I'm like, well, I got an associate. I got a ranky dinky ass general associates, me, my little black ass. So that don't mean no goddamn anything. So I ain't too special. So I was just trying to like, water down the fact that we gotta go back to high school and do whatever extra shit that the government wants us to do. And so, we started talking about like, the past, and like people started like popping up that we ain't seen in a good minute. And, everybody's, somebody was just like, yo, I'm actually glad I get to see everybody. This is like the class reunion. And I was just like, I'm not fucking happy. I got a fucking bone to pick with some of these motherfucking people. Pardon my language. I'm cursing upon this. Um, Rated PG-13. Some adult language might be consisted in this video. I don't even know if I gotta put a warning, but whatever. So, anyways, um, some people started showing up that I don't like, and not even like catty like I don't like that female. More like, oh my god, you used to fucking bully me. And oh man, I was going off. Like, there was two females that showed up. The first one that showed up, I just said a couple of words and she was just like, Turkeys, you're still the same, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, F you, blah 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 blah. I wish you come at me now. And the second female though, oh, that was it. Like, I felt like I had no fucking censor. Nothing in the world could stop me. I literally went and launched myself at this girl. Like, I wanted to rip her fucking head off. And so, like, we're fighting, and like the dude's trying to set us apart. And I'm just swinging and not paying attention. And I'm swinging so hard, I actually hit the dude that's trying to help me. Like, I hit him on his head, and like the dude falls over, and like the females, they run off or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. Um, and like they get him and they haul him in the car, and they're just like, yo man, I don't think he's breathing. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to jail for the rest of my life because I just killed like an innocent bystander who was just trying to diffuse the situation. And so we're going to the hospital. I just go ahead and start getting ready to do my CPR in this guy because he just stopped breathing. And I felt like a lot of it had to do with his weight. And I'm like, okay, if I could just get him to breathe. So I'm just like, hey, I need you to time this, pull this up. I need you to call 911. I'm about to do CPR to get this dude to breathe. And like, he wakes up. And I was just like, oh, okay, sweet, awesome. I'm not going to go to jail. Um, and so we wound up going to like my grandma's house, so strangely. And my grandma is upset because I got in a fight first day of school, and I'm just like, "Dog, I don't fucking care." Da 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 da. And I'm yelling at her. I'm yelling at my uncle because my uncle's like a little piece of shit. I hate him so much, so much. And like she's like, just come walk with me. And we're going and we're walking, and I'm just like saying all these mean things to her because me and my grandma, we don't get along. We're like arch nemesis. Like if I had an arch nemesis in this reality, it's my grandma. And so we're walking, and so surprisingly, she's just like talking to me calmly, and I'm just telling her how I feel. All those, I hate school. I hate it. I hate all those people that make me feel so terrible, and I just want to prove that I'm strong now, and I'm not the same person. And we're walking, talking, and there's something really different about my grandma. And I, as we walk, I wound up stepping. There's these bees that are around, flying around, and I wound up stepping on one. I'm like, ouch, that hurt. Gosh, ow. People are crossing by, and I had to get the bee off, and the stinger's still there, and I'm like on my foot, and I'm just like, we're both barefoot, and I was just like, oh my goodness. I'm like, well, I'm not so high and mighty for a bee. And then I wake up, and that was it. Now, so what does this mean? Once again, I'm going back. This is another dream that is taking me back to like the past and things that hurt me in the past that made me feel weak, and it's dealing with people. And I'm just like, I don't get this. Part of me really does not understand this because I like this can't be connected to like my sexuality or anything like that. But my grandmother and the bees. The bees was a total giveaway. Like I figured it out when I was laying down, waking up from the dream. I was just laying there. 'Cause, you wake up and you just lay there and you just think about your dream. That's what I was doing, and I was just like, well, if that's not confirmation, I don't know what is. But I believe my grandmother is Oma Oshun. Like I think she's a child of Oshun. Like I actually really do believe that. There's just no other way you can explain like why we clash so horribly. I mean, like bad. Like, oh, you guys would like be ashamed of the things I've said to my grandma, but she said worse to me. I don't know. But yeah, she's a child of Shun. I wish I could just get a reading done on her, but she'd never do it. But she's definitely a child of Shun. Them bees. So anyways, to get on that, it wasn't my grandmother that was in the dream. Oftentimes when I dream about deities or some spirits attached to some names or whatever, they always take the form of their children in my dream. So it's somebody I know. Like, so if I see somebody I know in my dream, like, it's not them. It's actually their godhead that's there, just taking their form, because that's the one that I'm comfortable with, or the one I can like not freak out over. I don't know, and I don't even know when like they will feel that I can go beyond this and actually just see them in their forms. I definitely don't know if I can see them in their truest forms. I've heard that that is like intense to some people, but for right now, like they just show up like that. I have my high priest, well, former high priest, is child of Morgan. So Morgan comes in my dream. I've seen her, and then some. Oftentimes, I'll see her in my high priest's form. I've seen different friends of mine, and they show up in my dream, and I already know what children, what head is governed by them. So we're at 10 minutes, and that is the drift of my dream. I might make another video off topic, but thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.